The bounty is a new best throw-in disc in the game. No, I'm just kidding. But I am figuring it out and starting to get a little bit better with it as I'm going through my weird bag challenge. Started out on Grizzly Gulch 9. I have the CD1 as my main go-to disc here. I'm going to go glide CD1 and try to get this in the opening. This looks like it'll be good. In the opening is good enough to be here. And it's going to be tapping? No, not quite a tapping, but pretty close there. Easy putt in. We have Grizzly Gulch 5 coming. It's going to be a test. If I can get the Glide Skip Ballista Pro up on that shelf, I'll have a good look at it. If not, we got some trouble. Let's go Water Skip CD1 just to have a little bit of a cushion. I'm not really sure the angle to take this on, and I need it. Almost needed the cushion. Just off the cage of the basket. We'll slide this through. Oh. That was the cax. That was not the bounty. Oh, man. Alright, you gotta make it up. Glide Skip Old Ballista Pro. Let's try and hit that shelf. This is too far to the left. A little bit further to the right would be a good skip up there. Thankfully, it's kicked away. So I have to look at it. With the fuse, it's easy. With the bounty, though, we'll go 100 feet of power. Not quite as far as the fuse. Oh, sneaking over the rim. Take it equals. That strokes back on the whole card? Yes. Strokes back on the card by making a tough bounty throw-in. That is a tough throw-in. Believe it or not. We're going to go with the Water Skip CD1 here. I've got the Water Skip in my bag just for that neutral ground play. I don't actually have any holes that I'm planning on water skipping it on yet. But I like having that ability. Go 40 feet of power. Getting the birdie here. Janos hitting this down a tree. Is that down tree? Is that in there in real life, Maple Hill? I feel like it makes this hole a lot easier by having it to stop the disc. Gold 3. It's got to be Glide CD1 and hopefully hit this. Can we hit the gap? Oh, so close. That was so close to being perfect there. A little bit more to the left. I know, right by the basket. See if we can save this at 127 to like 150. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That bounty almost had CD1. The bounty of CD1, like that's my workhorses. But like in the way I could play like a Sapphire and Fuse only round, I can get like a CD1 and bounty only round and basically be good enough. Let's see if we can get out on this one though. I don't know if I can even get far enough out here. We'll go Glide Skip Ballista Pro. This is probably the best chance, and hopefully just hoping to clear these trees. Oh, you know what I could have done? That's not going to be enough. I could have taken a backhand line out there. Maybe maybe even the Ballista Pro on backhand would have been a good look at it. Get some height on this CD1 to make sure it fades, especially into the headwind. Alright, got some good fade. We're down here to get the birdie. Would have been nice to have a look at the eagle, but you know, that's one of the things that it's different. You have discs that don't fly as far as some of the top grails right now, and it makes holes like this more challenging and frankly more fun. It's safe. Safe there. Go ahead. There you go. There's the birdie. And we are still tied first. Okay. Working on our comeback from that cack spit out. We'll go forehand with a sticky CD1. It's going to turn quite a bit in this wind. Doesn't come back super hard. But it's going to be right at the base of the basket. Oh, it's Water Skip CD1, not sticky. Bounty is in. Taking the birdie. Windswept field is just a test of your grit. Can you keep it together on windswept fields, except the long ones? The long windswept field holes, those are tough when you have a disc that doesn't fly as far, and they also have a weird throwing disc you're working with. We'll go Glide Cax, very similar to a musket here. Get the collision. Get down. There it is. A little bit of an ace run, kind of. I mean, I've never even aced it with an Explorer. That's the distance of a musket. It's the distance of an Explorer. And now turn in this corner. We're going to take the glide cax again. Keep it low. Give it the hyzer. Turn the corner. Under the branch. To the basket. We got, no, that's a little bit long. Maybe sticky would have been better for this one. 50 feet in a 3 headwind, though. I think I have the bounty figured out well enough at this point to be able to get that in. So a couple really cool throw-ins that I'm figuring out the bounty. Obviously, the cax is not the best putting disc. I don't know why I did that. Well, we got a W on this one if it weren't for that cax spit out. Oh, here's some tough with Highlanders Ridge, Northern Breeze. Northern Breeze is tricky because you need tight fairway control, and it's all new fairways I'm learning right now. Then Ikigai Enso, which we know brings heavy separation kind of anytime, let alone with a weird bag like this. We're going to go Glide Skip Ballista Pro, get it up this gap as far as we can. In the gap is good. I don't know if we're going to even have much of a look at this at all. Let's see. 140, adding the headwind, what, like 190? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. That didn't deserve to go in. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I'm kind of winging it. I guess I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. But that's the intuition. Maybe that's just a new thing for me. I'm not used to just intuitively making throws, intuitively making shots. I'm used to memorizing aim points and powers and doing it that way. But you hear other people talk about, Twistless in particular talks about, you gotta just throw intuition. You don't need an aim point. And I guess that's kind of working right now. We're to CD1 down low. It's about 70 feet. 70 feet. So we'll throw it with 80 feet of power because we're a little bit up this hill here. It's probably going to fade a little bit. There we go. 80 feet of power. Got it in for the birdie. Holding out first place. If we can keep it clean, that'd be awesome. On 2, we're taking the sticky CD1. Turning this corner on it. This should work out well. Right? Please. Please work out well. Yes. Down by the basket, we'll be able to get the birdie here. I found this hole actually surprisingly tricky to figure out in tougher wins with new discs. You think it's just to chuck it off the wall and hope, which I'm realistically it does come down to that. But you have to chuck it at least somewhat close enough to the hillside so it doesn't bounce over long. Or, I mean, miss the mando completely, like I did in my video where I was trying out the new season pass disc. Burrows in. I don't know if I missed the mando. We'll see what that came down to. All right, Northern Breeze. Let's try to skip CD1. Can we get a good look? Fade. Fade. And don't hit that tree that you hit. On David's sweet mythical ride, rolling downhill. See if we get lucky up this hill. Stay. Oh, balanced on the edge of the basket. That was a long shot. Anything going uphill has a pretty low chance of staying in right now because you're going to hit high on the chains. You pretty much have to be at an extra power unless you do a really difficult lob shot, which I feel like those are just really tough to aim and get the power just right. I think I'm going to go Ballista Pro on this one. Give it the Anheuser off the tee. Miss one tree? Missed one tree. All right, and this is in a great position here. Now it's just getting it down to the green. The glide CD1 probably wouldn't be enough, so I'm going to go Ballista Pro. Give the Anheuser. One tree to miss. One tree to miss. Dang it. I've been hitting that tree way too often recently. Let's try to bounty this. 130. You've got to be... Okay. You've got to be kidding me. No way that can go into. Yeah, it drops down. Not in time. Just to get our par. David also with the par. Burrow taking a scenic route. You can see him on the mini-map there. Getting his way, but it's really mainly fighting against David here. I can't trust the left-right movement, so we're going to go with a big hyzer. Sticky CD1. Hyzer around the right side. Should have pushed this forward a little bit more. It's going to be a tough spot. Let's see, we have 55 feet, but the hill in the way. You're gonna have to rotate the world putt this. Use a slide bar to aim up on top of the basket. Drag our putt slowly to the side. And just in the left side of the chains. Alright, got it there. David also with the birdie. So we're keeping our one stroke ahead of him here. Going into Enso is our chance to really try something. So I'm going to take Aaron's line with the Glide Skip Ballista Pro. Out here to the left. Lots of Anheuser, not quite the full Wi-Fi band. I did that in one of the rounds I didn't record. The full Wi-Fi band, it turned way over to the right. It burnt over and didn't have any shot at it. David with the huge throw in from the drop zone for the save. We'll go 80 feet because we're a little bit up this hill. Sway to the right. Come on, sway to the right. Yikes. Staying in there. Barely staying in there. We got an eagle. One more, two more Enso holes. Go Enso 9. We're going to take the old Ballista Pro again. I almost said Glide Skip Paradigm. That's what I'm used to saying. Turn this corner on some big hyzer. Don't dead skip. Oh no. Okay, I thought that was a dead skip spot. This goes plenty down here. Obviously, a ride would have been gotten a bit more. But let's see. Let's go for this. Why not? With like 80 feet of power. Oh! Oh! Look at that. The bounty is dropping in. Now it has a little bit of a lead to work with, so we're going to run this probably no matter where we get to. Let's try and flex the Ballista Pro up the paradigm gap. And this is looking absolutely perfect. Get up there. Get up there. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. 84 feet. We're going to throw about 100 on this. Get that sway over. Sway to the right. There we go. There we go. And a clean Enso with a weird bag. Heck yeah, I will take that any time of day. We got our last one coming up here with Lost Island Lakeside 9. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do on Lakeside 9 yet. I'll figure it out when I get there. And then Windswept Fields, closing it out with the Windswept Fields where we got to just keep it clean. Let's go Light Glide Raider in this gap. Let it fade out to open up the angle, which is doing perfectly. Stop, 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 stop. Yes. Excellent. The bounty will chuck in here. About, what, 180-ish power, 200. It's going to slow down a lot. We got a cool winter trail on it, though, so that's okay. That's why I haven't switched to the Glide. I like the winter trail. And the best way to choose discs for a good bag, everybody knows has a cool stamp. Or a cool trail in this case as well. Lost Island 3. So wind, making me think. I'm going to go sword. Try and get it out there close. The water skip was something more of a safety net, if you will. If I turned over too far, almost hit it too far out to the left here. Got 239 now coming into this green. I think back, no. I think forehand is going to be the way. Our forehand glide cax. This can get across, right? Right. Well, I had plenty of distance. Plenty of digging the eagle. Sweet eagle there. And a tough wind. That's because that wind has a high likelihood of sending you right straight into the river OB if you hit an otherwise perfect looking drive. Maximus, I don't know if he was OB in the water or he's coming for 3. Coming for 3 also. All right. Oh. Well, it's easy if you haven't figured out, but I don't. Let's go sticky CD1. Glide CD1. Sticky is going to be shorter than a sticky musket. Taking the same sapphire aim point, and just add almost a full disc of hyzer to the CD1. Get down. Get down, yes. Look at that. Not even touching the far hillside. That line around the right is by far the easiest way to play this hole. And I've said it before, this hole really ought to have some more winds. I get the idea of the one wind, like in a cave or something like that. But it's too easy to figure out in a one wind. Or once you figure it out, at least. Glide Cax is my explorer. So let's try to go explore on this tree here. A little bit of Anheuser is a little bit more stable. Oh. Oh, dang. Okay, so even just like a quarter disc of Anheuser instead of a half disc that I did would balance that out and make it fly a lot more like an Explorer. See if we can make up this stroke on plamp. I will try to wrap this glide CD1 kind of straight at it. Come on back. That is not coming back. I guess that ace run needs to be more off to the left and not even expected to come back to the aim point when I'm setting that up. 54 feet down the hill, easy peasy. But now here's Lakeside 9 coming. And this is what I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, everybody here will get Eagle, but am I is the question. I think we'll go CD1. I'm worried about this. Glide Cax. Glide Cax should be far enough out there. I want to be snugged right up against that log because the distance is the concern. Now that backhand sword to get enough distance on the water. Oh, you know what? And just hope it stops. Get down, and stop, and stop. Good rock. There we go. That was a line where I had glide roll, or glide sticky rive, just with a lot less Anheuser on that. Mix that shot in. Well, let's go sticky Cax. Try to take Explorer line. A little bit of Anheuser, and no. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Oh, no. That is, how far away is this? Okay, cool. 65 feet, not that bad. I thought this was going to be way back there and not really have me much of any chance at trying to get this one in. Saved it. Got to get around this corner. This roller. Let's roll that glide Cax. Oh, but the overstability, it's not going to turn. Or just not going to stand up and roll, flop over yet. Yikes. It's a 4-wind, 3-wind. 4-wind, 71 feet. 50 power. Come on, Bounty. Come on. Yes! It's been a long time since I've gotten excited about making a 70-foot throw-in. Oh, Windswept 2. It's not Windswept 3 that I meant 2. This is the top one. Let's get our Ballista Pro out there just as far as we can. And then kind of hope for the long throw-in to drop. Who made it in? Clamp and Maximus for the 3. Timmy Turner for the 2. Bananam with 70 feet of power that we're going to do on this one. For the 2. Not 70 feet, it was backhand. Thanks for watching, guys. We got some sweet bounty throw-ins. And stay bogey free.